Good afternoon. What a beautiful setting for a wedding. On behalf of Michael and Richard, a big thank you to all of you who came out to share in this very joyous occasion. A couple of housekeeping items before we get started. Please no photography. One. Also, Michael and Richard will be dismissing by row. So at the end of the ceremony, please stay seated. And for the sake of the person who sits behind you, and because we're all ready to get the party started, when they do come to dismiss you by row, a quick hug, hug, kiss, kiss will suffice. Please. Michael, Richard, I gotta tell you, the past couple days, mingling, meeting friends and family, there are some wonderful people seated here today. You should count yourselves very, very lucky. But the high quality of individual assembled here today is a testament to the two of you. You make people feel loved. You bring people together. You make sometimes complete strangers feel so special. I mean, it was a week ago I was your Uber driver, and now My name's Josh. In all seriousness, I met Michael and Richard a couple years ago. My wife and I were throwing a huge party at our house. We invited all of our friends and family, and we had never met Michael and Richard. They crashed our party. And to this day, I, nor my family, nor my friends, nor my kids can remember what the celebration was about. In our family, it's affectionately just known as the Michael and Richard party, because that's where we had the pleasure of meeting them. My kids who can't remember where to put their dirty clothes remember the interaction with you two on that day. And it's actually because of my kids that I want to say a special thank you to both of you. And I want to let you know that I'm honored to be here. Discussing marrying the both of you with my oldest, I could tell that something just wasn't registering with them. And so I said, son, what's going on? What's your question? And he paused another minute and dead serious, he looked me in the eye and he said, so Dad, who wears the wedding dress? I thought I'd have some fun with this. And so I said, well, who do you think should wear the wedding dress? He was like, well, Aunt Catherine was beautiful last year. And since Rich and Catherine are brother and sister, I think Rich should wear it. He would be very disappointed. I explained to him that a wedding doesn't need a wedding dress. All a wedding needs is love. And that is here in abundance today. You guys ready? Dearly beloved, we're gathered together to bear witness to the union of Michael and Richard. Anyone who knows Michael and Richard knows that these are two very confident, very strong-willed, very capable men. What I was struck by in discussing their story with them prior to the wedding is their description of life prior to them getting together. Usually you talk to these couples and it's really annoying, like, I couldn't tie my shoes without this person, and then look at me in my life. And that wasn't the case. You were both driven, you were both successful. Your worlds were filled with friends and family and fun. So this isn't a story about necessarily filling gaps. It's a story about finding each other and finding your very best along the way. Now, let's be honest. There's some gaps that have been filled. For instance, Michael has found the kitchen in culinary arts. Richard said the first time he looked in Michael's refrigerator, he found a six-pack of Soft Parade, an empty pizza box, and a week-old veggie tray. It's 2 months. It's 2 months. It's ingredients for a good time right there. And Michael, the McCrae clan cannot thank you enough. Since you guys have been together, you've introduced such concepts as time and functionality to Richard. Forgive me for a moment, okay? I think I need a demonstration to illustrate what I'm trying to say. And you can thank Dan for this, okay? So. Chocolate is delicious. And peanut butter is so good. But together, it's absolutely amazing. All right? See where I'm going with this? All right. So one of you shot it, one of you's peanut butter. Okay. Forgive me for bringing a candy to your ceremony. And someday you guys are going to fight. And someday you guys are going to be in a disagreement. And someday you may not like each other. Right? And it's in that day I hope you see a Reese's commercial. Or I hope you go to the grocery store and you're reminded that even though you're both strong, wonderful individuals, you're at your absolute best when you're together.
Oh my God.
Man, the rings, please. A ring is a circle. A circle is constant and everlasting. It's a symbol of your love, constant and everlasting. Michael, please place the ring on Richard's finger and repeat after me. I, Michael, take you, Richard, for my lawful husband.
I, Michael, take you, Richard, for my lawful husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
Have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or worse, for richer or poorer.
For better or worse, richer or poorer.
In sickness and in health, until death do us part.
In sickness and in health, and until death do us part.
I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Richard, please place the ring on Michael's finger and repeat after me. I, Richard, take you, Michael, for my lawful husband.
I, Richard, take you, Michael, for my lawful husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or worse, for richer or poorer.
For better or worse, or richer or poor.
In sickness and in health, until death do us part.
In sickness and in health, till death do us part.
I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
With the power vested in me by the state of Michigan, I pronounce you married. You may kiss your husband. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor for the first time to present to you Mr. and Mr. DeLine.